Hey folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. It is time for us to deal with side quests. There are a few we'll be ignoring. Obviously this pile here is our role quest, and there's a blue quest and these two red quests we'll be ignoring. Also, I think actually no, I think I can get that red quest real quick. I think I have a job that can do that. But anyway, ferocious feasts on foreign shores. Well, I never to think I'd run into you and Tuliyollal of all places. So, like I did in Walker, I'm not going to be doing special voices for all these because there's a lot of side quests. And I want to save my poor voice from all that. I'm from the student's faculty of biology. I've seen it before, back in old Charlian. Oh, that reminds me. You'll have to forgive the impertinence, but there just so happens to be a matter I could use your help with. I'm researching Tuliyollal ecosystems, and I'm currently on the hunt for one creature in particular. In truth, I'd barely set foot on land before I made my discovery. Alas, as I was trying to secure the specimen for study, it got away from me. It has a somewhat peculiar cry, to say the least. The creature itself is covered in tawny brown fur and is rather small in stature. Strangest thing is, I asked some of the locals whether they had heard of such an animal, and they seemed to be quite baffled. You don't happen to know of the creature I speak of, do you? Sounds like a squeal! Aha! You mean to discern the animal's habitat and mannerisms by imitating its cry? Quite remarkable. It seems I'm in the presence of a budding naturalist. Well, I shan't be outshone in my own field. The creature must be captured. I shall conduct an extensive search of the port, which is where I first saw the creature. May I ask you to search the high ground, the residential district known as Resplendent Quarter? Alright. So again, ignoring blue quest. I think this will work. Yeah, let's go. Excuse me, miss, were you a tradeswoman by chance? You have the hands of someone with a long, storied career. Hands that I would beg you lend to the good people's for all. Here we accept petitions for aid on behalf of the Wing of Reflection, and be they from the common citizenry or fellow artisans, we use any and all tools of the trade at our disposal to ensure the needs of Tyrol are met. Since its founding, myriad tribes have gathered here in Tuliyollal, commerce flourishing as the years pass. However, as one might expect from such a diverse people, business practices also varied greatly from tribe to tribe. While there are difficulties in trade we have yet to overcome, a great many troubles were resolved when the Dawn servant established the Wing Leave system. We serve as an intermediary between those who require aid and the tradespeople who with the requisite skills needed to fulfill these petitions in the form of leaves. Are you familiar with leaves? Hailing from across the salt, I would assume so. The head of Reason adopted the system from the guild leaves employed in Eorzea. The leaf plates used to depict the Dawn servant's journey about building this nation and the lessons learned from his companions along the way. A reminder that only together can we make Tuliyollal thrive. Of course, the sentiment of solidarity also extends to allies come from abroad, much like you, which is to say, we'd be honored to have your assistance. Wing leaves now available. We now undertake wing leaves by speaking with Mala Holly. So yeah, leaves and Dawntrail only for crafters and gatherers. But since I was here, I figured I may as well grab it. And special orders, special deliveries. Oh, I'm in a pickle. Can't exactly deliver the order if I'm lost now, can I? Curse these twisting streets. You there, with your decidedly unflappable composure, you know your way around these streets, yes? Could you pay a visit to my customers and let them know I've brought their orders? Brilliant! Now, you'll be looking for two different houses in the Resplendent Quarter. First is deep blue and yellow walls, with feather decorations that hang from the eaves. The man who lives there is a very eloquent Hanu Hanu. The second is home to a rather voracious moblin. You're looking for sky blue walls with a yellow roof, a storehouse, and decorative vases out front. Well, cool, we're doing that. Also, I want to say there, list, character? UI, They made it so you could have more duties listed in the HUD, but this controls system? Or setting? Aww. Okay, well, I'll have to look up where to find that. Of crates and correspondence. Look, Zeebeljaw, I know you're waiting on the letter from your son, but I'm just asking that you cut me some slack. True enough, we picked up a letter from your son back in Eorzea, but with all that Eve here in the city, our cargo ended up all over the place. Until we take stock of things, there's no telling where it might be. Oh, I see. Well, please do come and find me if that letter turns up. I live over in the Resplendent Quarter. Am I right in thinking you're an adventurer from Eorzea? Apologies about all that just now. I'm telling you, I never thought I'd end up running into so much trouble right after dropping anchor. They reckon you can help me fetch in the last few supply crates that got waylaid in all the trouble? I tell you, I'd rather sail straight into an owling gale than see a mother fretting over her son like that. If you help gather the crates, I can get to searching for that letter. Over here? Search some crates. And make our way around. Oh, there's 3 of them. Oh, the rest are down here? Maybe? The heck? Oh, over there. Okay. That makes sense. Hello, crate. Take this back to the dock end. I was trying to find how to increase the limit, but of course all the information I was finding, I'm pretty sure they made it so that you could have like more on your list in Dawntrail. Have to look at the original notes, I guess. Looks like all my crates are present and accounted for. Much obliged. Right, I've got myself a leather to find. Zeebeljaw, was it? Oh, I'll never find his blame there. Oh, hold on. What's this here? I'm finding about the collecting stuff from the duty list, but anything actually? Oh, whatever. Never thought I'd find the damn thing so quick. She said she lived in the Resplendent Quarter, didn't she? I hate to ask this, but would you mind taking a letter to Zeebeljaw for me? I mean, I have to go there anyway. So that'll be that, but we aren't done here yet. Apparently everything's just taking us to Resplendent Quarter, so that's fine. It's fine. Inattentive culinary has culinary import. Thing. You were on the ship that pulled in the port just now, were you not? I have a favor to ask. I've been expecting the shipment addressed to Aunt T's Tacos, but I fear it may have been unloaded on the southern pier by mistake. I'd be ever so grateful if you could speak with your crew for me. I need to get back to open the shop, but if you do manage to find it, please bring it over. I'll see to it you're paid for your delivery. I promise. Oh my god. All the way over there again. Ah! Shipment for Aunt T's got it right here, of course. Not sure what you were told, but all imports from Eorzea are unloaded on this side. I culinary and make some great tacos, but I'll be damned if he can pay attention to half the words I say to him. His order's packed and ready in that crate there, but bugger me if it ain't heavy. Oh, good. It's here I should have been to the inattentive culinarian and Auntie's tacos before the time runs out. I'll have 120 seconds to complete the task. There's someone just running around here. Clearly in the queue. It's fine. We're just gonna have these tacos. I'm gonna clear out these quests little by little. Everything is fine. This is where I should do a speed up thing. If I feel like it. Maybe. So we're here. Found it, thank good gods. I don't know what I would have done had my cookbooks been left in the dock back in Limp's little Minta. But look, they could flag down such a hospitable deckhand. Wait, what do you mean you're not part of the crew? I thought you came to port with my books. Our taco stand gets a lot of tourists, so I thought I'd import some cookbooks from your culinary capital and brush up on foreign food culture. Who knows? One of these days I might just invent an European-style taco. Anyway, my apologies for the misunderstanding. As payment, take these freshly made tacos on the house. Neat. There's one more quest down on this side, and then we get to do the funner to get ones. Ah, side quests. Corn of necessity. Rustle, rustle. Rustling of this corn sounds not unlike a dejected sigh, and you could swear it is looking out at the ocean. Oh, woe is me. What's the matter? You can see me. Oh, blessed be! For countless ages have I watched over these lands. When man first tilled her soil, I was there. When I partook of her bounty, I was there. I stand the guardian of the harvest, my presence unmistakable. Yet the passage of time would bring change to the people. They began to forget the old ways, forget me. I traveled the lands hither and yon, yet no matter where I went, I remained unseen and unheard. I fear before long I might shuck this nigh immortal cob. Yet here at last I found a kindly soul able and willing to lend me an ear. Will she lend me a hand as well, I wonder? I wish to help the people of Tyrol, fill their hearts and bellies both, lest their hunger invite terrible misfortune. All that are born into this world are deserving of happiness. Would you not agree? So let them eat, I say. Eat corn and be merry. Alas, I cannot reach them in my diminished state, but you can. And so I shall bequeath unto you the most delectable corn dishes, which are to be distributed to the masses. What say you? Such selflessness, such compassion. How long has it been since I met a soul so grossly incandescent? I am but a humble stock, basking in the warmth of your generous heart. Well, my friend, let us be off. Grace Corn Spirit has elected to be referred to as the Corn Servant. Speak with them again when you're ready to spread corn and happiness to the masses. Goodness, how long has it been since last man has partaken of my corn? I can hardly wait. The hungry bellies of Tyrol cry for satiation. Let's sally forth. Corn Servant is now following you. Okay. Oh, good. I've finished my running around. Well, I'm dragging the Corn Servant with me. Can't stop me. What am I to do now? I'm like to starve at this rate. His belly, it speaks to me. I bid you offer him this grilled corn, seared to perfection with the hope that it yet burns in my corny bosom. Is that grilled corn? For me? That's awful kind of you. I'm new to Tuliyollal. It's been pretty hard. Hardest since I lost my job. I've been so hungry lately, but I can barely think straight. The smell of this corn with its smoky, sweet aroma has brightened my day. I can hardly wait to eat it. Feels like maybe my luck is starting to turn around. Thank you, miss. I won't forget this. Perhaps I'll simply skip lunch today. A belly and heart, both in dire need of nourishment. Here, take up my cob. Let its earthy scent and savory flavors offer her comfort. Grilled corn? My husband loves grilled corn. Life simply isn't the same without him. One moment I think I'm fine, then suddenly I find myself brought to tears. Even eating has been a struggle, but I know he wouldn't want me to mourn him. Thank you for this. I'll try to do better, for his sake and mine. I'm so hungry, but I have no money. May the gods forgive me for what I'm about to do. You hear that, friend? His belly weeps from hunger. Pray offer him this corn. Let smoky sweetness give him comfort and deliver him from foul temptation. Is this grilled corn for me? Truly, my stomach has been in knots for days. Thank you. It shames me to admit it, but I tried my hand at gambling and lost everything. I was so desperate for food. I was tempted to do terrible, terrible things. This corn has filled my aching stomach and helped me to clear my head. Oh, what a fool I've been. Time to start over and get my life together. The rumbling belly is in need has ceased. Come, let's find a quiet place to speak. Where are we going to speak? Oh, really just over here. Okay, cool. I'm like looking at the map like, I don't see where I'm supposed to go! Well, glad am I to have helped the people of Tuliyollal. Indeed, my colonels swelled with joy at the sight of their happy and content faces. And you, friend, your kindness cannot go unrewarded. Meet me at the gate over yonder, and I will see you duly compensated for your trouble. There you are! I hope our little excursion was as fulfilling for you as it was for me. It's a terrible thing to be hungry. Unattended bellies are quick to fill themselves with pain and anguish, feelings that will lead the heart astray. Thanks to you, my corn has sated the hunger that would otherwise invite misery to this place. On the bottom of my cob, I thank you. Pray take up my corn. May these kernels keep your belly full and spirits lifted. Now, I really must be going. While people of Tuliyollal may be content, there are other hungry souls out there in need of nourishment. Until we meet again. For whom the drum beats. Breathtaking, isn't it? I wager you'd be hard-pressed to find a more majestic drum anywhere. Alas, exposed as it is to the elements, it requires a lot of upkeep, which is where we of the fife and drum corps come in. Speaking of which, what's taking him so long? Say, you strike me as a dependable sort. Might I trouble you to find our new recruit? He was tasked with handling today's inspection. Given how long it's taking him, it's possible he ran into trouble, but I'm supposed to be supervising things here. Check behind the tower and you should find him. That's all the way over there. Here? No? Up? Apparently? My poor sprint. I knew thee well. There you are. Hello, buddy. Can I help you? Wait, the drum major sent you? Gods be good, I've wasted too much time. Already finished checking the drum in the tower, mind you, but I just had to go and drop my tools, and now I can't find them. To help me look, I could really use a second pair of eyes right now. Do this, right? Here? Maybe? Maybe not? I am so lost. The heck? There's only so far you can go here. Oh good, the fog's rolling in. Excuse me, game. Where item? Where item? There it is! I found it! Not fall into the beach though. Ugh, that was annoying. I have to get back up there. It was all the way over here. And all the way back up. Ay, 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 ay. Side quests! Everybody. They're so much fun. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Any luck? Oh, I'm so glad you found them. You're a lifesaver, truly. If I dared to report back without them, the Major would have drilled me to a fine char. But that settled, I really must return to my other duties. I'd be most grateful if you could inform the Major on my behalf. To shirk your duties? Is that what I'm hearing? Now thinking about it, these non-combat ones with Astral Ocean. There you are. I'm told you helped our recruit find the inspection kit after he dropped it. Your generosity means more to our community than you might realize. This drum is essential for the protection and well-being of our people. It not only marks the time of day, it also honors the land guard returning home from duty. In times of crisis, it can be used to warn the populace of danger. That's why we must keep it in pristine condition at all times. But of course, our most common duty as the Fife Drum Corps is to perform as a musical ensemble. It takes tremendous upper arm strength to beat a drum of this scale, and as Major, my job is to pound our greenest recruits into shape. Perhaps I've been slacking. Before I forget, take this. You've earned it. Complete. Alright. The Trying Breed. Arya, isn't it? I've heard all about your affinity with the alpacas. My cousin works on the ranch in watching Pela. He was practically gushing. As it so happens, I have need of your talents. Some of the herd escaped during the attack on the city the other day. I managed to round most of them up, but we're still too short. They haven't been seen leaving via the gate, so I think it's safe to assume they're hiding somewhere within the city walls. So how about it? Can I ask you to round up those last two stragglers? Thank you. Oh, and I'm sure I don't need to tell you, but despite being trained as mounts, alpacas are easily rattled. Come across our stragglers, make sure you soothe them first. Got that? No sudden movements. This is where I make sure my emote log is off. I can't see. Oh, I had them off. I just re-enabled them. Whoops. Alright. There appears to be something here related to an alpaca. Great, we're doing the hunt again. Oh, too high. Too high! Good to know. There it is. Let's do soup. Too lazy to type. I'm actually using the Tuliyollal version. The suitably soothed animal makes its way nonchalantly back to the alpaca stables. Other one. Oh, it's by the Aetheryte apparently. Okay. Take care of that real quick after I grab this other quest. If I can find this other quest. Oh no. Somewhere. There it is. How far he'll go. That. Hey you, you're not busy, are you? Earlier we got word that the shipment of parts has come in, so I sent my trainee to fetch them, but he's still not back yet. Can I try to pay a visit to the Junkmonger and Bayside Bevy and ask if a young head Sorrow has been by? I'm in the middle of something here. Not the nighttime. Alright, so I need to make a little quick trip to the Aetheryte. There's an alpaca there. Right there, actually. You'd think in all this time I would have noticed alpaca here, but no. And pursued animal makes its way nonchalantly back to the stables. Oh, God. It's a terrible location. Thank you. The two stragglers arrived safe and sound a little while ago. A masterful display of alpaca husbandry, and no wonder you were asked to play a part in the brother's succession. These alpacas are direct descendants of the mounts we Pelu presented as a sign of friendship when Tuliyollal was founded. I'm sure you've heard the tale of Gula Jaja catching a golden alpaca. Well, the creatures we gifted were sired by that shiny beast himself. Say they had quite the pedigree would be a gross undervaluation. And you can be sure that their legacy survives today. These beasts are fleet of foot and strong of limb, just like their ancestors. If you ever have need of a mount, you could do far worse than a Tuliyollal alpaca. Right, I should tend to the two you so kindly brought back. I appreciate all the help. Okay, well, I'm here by the resplendent quarter. Danger on the hill. Hey lady, will you help me? Earlier today, I got a pretty painting of the city from a Shatona painter. I showed it to my mom and she really liked it. Then she sent me to deliver this fruit as a thank you gift, but now the painter isn't here anymore. I don't know what to do. Could you help me look around? Okay, yay! Okay, so the painter was gonna make one more picture like this. Means wherever we can see this view, that's where we'll find out. Oh, it's another company. Let's go find that painter. The picture shows the rooftops and harbor from above, so it must have been taken from somewhere up high. They're now carrying the landscape from high ground. Precocious Mamoja is now accompanying you. Well, that's cool. I have other things to take care of too. Oh, you're that woman from earlier, yes? I have your letter. You found it. This came all the way from my son, Latulja and Eorzea. Latulja? My son became acquainted with an Eorzean mage who was visiting Tyrol. They ended up traveling back to Eorzea together. Apparently they wanted to promote the blue magic techniques they learned from the Wallachie or some such. Latulja has always been very good about keeping in touch, but with everything that's happened of late, I couldn't help but assume the worst. You can't imagine what a relief it was laying eyes on that letter just now. I do hope he's eating well, though. I wonder if they have cornbread in Eorzea. It's always been his favorite. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like a moment to read my son's letter. Please give my thanks to the deckhand. And more importantly, okay, these are still up. Oh, got multiple things. Around here. The fact that it's dark and foggy is really not helping. Oh yes, this thing. Certain stats is... Oh. No. Okay. I can't do that quest while I have this other quest on hand. Darn. We'll take care of this quest, I guess. I guess it's another... escort. Why are there so many escorts? I mean, it would probably help if I could actually see. Oh, there you are. Okay, cool. Greetings, traveler. Oh, and I see you brought the little Mamoja from earlier. I was looking all over for you. My mom said to give you this as our thanks for the pretty painting. Came all this way just to thank me with a stack? You're far too kind, little one. So it's a little more than a doodle. I was rewarded enough by the smile on your face. Take it you're her chaperone then. Thank you for looking out for her. This town has a special place in my heart. We Shatona are long-lived people, and I have had the good fortune of watching the community sprout up from nothing. I used to think this country would never amount to much, but seeing all these vibrant cultures thriving alongside one another in harmony, I wish to immortalize its beauty with what talent yet remains to me. You really must love Tuliyollal, huh? Don't worry. Me and my mom are going to love your painting forever and ever and ever! It is an honor, little one. Now then, seeing as I finished my current painting, I think it's time I found a new vista to admire. I hope to see you around, friends. I never really thought about how pretty our town is. I feel like I've learned something today. Thanks again for helping me find the painter lady. I'm gonna take care of this picture that I will, but before you go, here, this is for you. This would be so much better if it wasn't foggy at night. Right. Back to where we were. Oh, I can go in here. Hello. Dear me, you mean to say my package has arrived? I had some dried rates imported from Okanu, you see. I ordered them as soon as I heard the crops had recovered. Though I may live in Tuliyollal now, I always keep my homeland close to heart. And to a Hanu like myself, there is no greater comfort than the smell of reeds when I walk through the door. Speaking of which, I had better go fetch them, hadn't I? There are a few areas that could do with a bit of touching up. Here's that moblin. Hiding back here. Ah, a special order of moldflower is here at last. Now I have all the ingredients to crafty bake loaves of rot bread. Haven't heard of moldflower? Mixed a blend of wheat and mycotoxins with a sweet stink smell. An earthen child. All breads and cookies are crafty baked with it. Essential element of traditional hobby cuisine. Since thinking shopkeepers of Tuliyollal refuses to stock it, my only option was a bulk buy with a pellet of goods fare. Now to go and bring back my package. Many thanks to a kind lowlander. As we were, vocal varmint. Real? Vocal varmint and his companions seem willing to follow you. Lead the pair back to the determined naturalist at High Tide Harbor. They're now accompanying you. Good, they can, well, I guess I'm not gonna go into too much with West because these rest of these are kinda on their own. Alright, vocal varmint, jump off a cliff with me because that was the easiest way down. Alright, turn these in and then just go grab the other ones. Side quests. Hello, naturalist. Brilliant, simply brilliant, not one but two. I only spotted a single specimen earlier. Little did I think there would be another lurking nearby. Squeal, squeal, squeal! They both seem remarkably docile. What a marvelous stroke of luck to be reunited with my quarry so quickly. This rather vindicates my decision to travel all this way. You see, our professor recently absconded, leaving me and my fellow researchers vying for the newly vacated position. This is just what I need. If I can work this discovery into a paper, it will do wonders for my standing in the faculty and put me one step closer to that tenured position. Suffice it to say, I'll be keeping a close eye on these two and tending to them with the utmost care. I can't wait to conduct a thorough study. Wheel squeal! Hello, Junkmonger. The training mechanic from the dirigible landing? No, I'm afraid I haven't seen him today. It might be as he took the scenic route, as he's often wanted to do. As you're looking for him, you may as well take the delivery along with you. Knowing Tuliyollal, he won't be satisfied until both are brought to him. As for where his young charge might be, I often see him on the pier at High Tide Harbor, gazing out at the sea. Like as not, you'll find him there now. Hello again, peddler. I see you managed to find them. Thanks to you, the package have safely reached my customer's hands. Boss? Boss? In the meantime, I've been browsing Bayside Bevy. The shops here have all the most common daily necessities, along with a variety of goods from other far-flung corners of Tyrol. But Tuliyollal is a melting pot of cultures with their own unique needs, and sometimes the limited selection here doesn't cut it. That's where we come in. As peddlers, we travel to those distant locales, buying their most sought-after goods, and deliver them to the residents here for a price, mind. Speaking of travel, did you come from Eorzea by chance? I've yet to venture out there for import goods, but one of these days I might just have to make the trip. Oh, before I forget, your fee. Woo! Good to see the guild rewards have not improved at all. Gotta love it. Alright. Alright. Do the full deckhand. Let's go. You get that leather to over the Zeeble jaw? Like, did you? Like I said, you hate to see someone worrying for their loved ones. Glad we could put her mind to ease. Most mobile jaw that head for Eorzea end up as mercenaries. Imagine there's a fair few who set sail and never get word back home. Seems like old Zeeble's jaw's son was a decent lad, though. I tell ya, all this has got me pining for my family. Left them back in Limb City, you see. Not that there's time for dilly-dallying. Not when there's work wants doing. Thanks for your help, adventurer. Ugh. Okay, this fog can lift any time now. I'm saying. Oh, sorry, I was lost in thought. How can I help you? A mentor sent you to find me, and you brought back the parts you ordered? Ugh, you've well and truly caught me slacking. Not to judge at a glance, but you're not from around here, are you? Would you happen to know anything about dirigibles? Somewhat versed, perhaps? You at least know what they are and what they do, I take it. I understand your part of the world prefers airships, but in Tyrol, the dirigible is king. I've only just started my apprenticeship, but my dream is to one day cross the sea in a balloon of my own making. Naturally, my first destination will be Old Charlian, where the great Kona learned so much of what he knows. Ah, what a journey it would be. Ah, there I go again. The moment my thoughts turn to daydreams, I'll find myself here at the harbor. But that's enough time wasted. Better take these parts back to the dirigible landing. You're back. My trainee got here just ahead of you. Now, what's this I hear about the two of you having a heart-to-heart at the harbor? He wants to cross the sea in his own craft, eh? Good for him, I say. A boy his age ought to dream big. The technology the Second Promise brought home to Tuliyollal has sparked new ideas among the youth like nothing I've ever seen. Mark my words, they'll do great things for this country one day. Me, I've got my claws full keeping these dirigibles up and running, but the next generation has my support. Nothing would make me prouder than to watch them soar to even greater heights. Yeah. Ha! Great, now you've got me waxing all sentimental. Something in the themes, perhaps? Take your reward and run along before I embarrass myself, would you? Take that. I'm ready for my inventory to be a complete disaster. I mean, what else is new? It's already pretty disaster, actually. Alright. We have 4 quests left. Guiding the Lily. You are one of Val Wuklamat's entourage, yes? How fortuitous. I happen to have a small request for you. I understand in Eorzea you have an organization called the Adventurers Guild? For some time now, the Wing of Reflection has been deliberating on whether to introduce a similar organization here. The issue is all the more pressing in light of recent events. If the city were to come under attack again, the Landsguard alone may be unable to cope. But before we proceed, we wish to canvass the people of Tuliyollal. I hear that guilds are often based in locales where residents gather, taverns and eateries and such. I believe Jabali of Tai is a close approximation. I'll ask that you visit Jabali of Tai to discuss the matter with Brook Evu and seek his permission to conduct a survey among the patrons. Of course it's back down there. We'll get back down there after I pick up his other quests. The many multitudes of Mamu Jha. Ah, one of Wuklamat's companions. Say, could I trouble you to go and fetch someone for me? It's time for patrol, but my partner is nowhere to be seen. I'd handle it myself, but I could miss his arrival word to leave my post. Knowing him, he's lost in conversation somewhere in Bright Plume Post. Just look for the Bunewa with the big eyes and the dark blue scales. When you find him, tell him his partner is waiting for him. Oh, back there. I can turn around. Hey, the fog lifted. Cool. Yay. Fog lifting. Makes me happy. Patrol friend, I don't know who you've mistaken me for, but I just finished my shift. Do I look like some Moon Knight Bunewa to you? Clearly, I'm a dope pro. I'm speaking with people who have a quest marker, buddy. No, I don't believe I have any work scheduled today, but mayhap you've mixed me up with someone else. No, I'm a Hubiko. Bunewa don't have long combs like ours. You see, they're most commonly identified by the hue of their scales. Are they all gonna give me some excuse? Too far, too far. Turn around. Up here. Unknown. Is there anything back here? It's just an area you can go in for no reason? It's starting to look like it. I'm thinking they're inside. See anyone else? Mild-mannered Mummel Jaw. Patrol partner. Yes, I'm the one he's looking for. I don't know why he's always so needlessly punctual, but there are, in fact, still a few minutes before our shift. And again, patience has never been his strong suit. In any case, thank you for letting me know. I suppose I'll head over early, just to be nice. It? Really? All that for that? Welcome back. My partner here let me know you sent him. Didn't I see you talking to another Mommel's job before you found me? Because we all look alike to people from across the salt. Appearances aren't everything, of course. With our superior arcane ability, we of the Bunewa tribe are typically employed as mages or palaciers. As for the Hubigo, they are more likely to excel in feats of athleticism. The Dopro, meanwhile, are renowned for their skill at beast handling. You can see one tending to a river right over there. Ah, speaking of which, perhaps I should tell you about... Ay, that's enough. Sorry about him. My friend here can never remember when to hold his tongue. Thanks again for your help. We've wasted enough time here. Onwards to our patrol. Off they go, and off I go to grab more quests. Should you choose? Oh no! Should you choose Undertake's journal? Guidance from the journal daily list map will be limited. Once a riddler, now a ruler. Also known as I'm about to probably go browse Reddit for the answer. Ah, I recognize you from the Third Promise's entourage. You have my wholehearted thanks for taking part in the Rite of Succession. I myself am an attendant to the Dawn's Promise. Yes, perhaps I can entrust this to you. The riddle inside that envelope was penned by the Second Promise himself. It's the first part of the treasure hunt he devised for his sister. As I recall, she managed to solve the initial riddle, but gave up soon after. I gathered the clues were a little too challenging. In time, we forgot all about it. Anyway, I was tidying my corners the other day and stumbled across that envelope. The treasure should still lie here within the city. If you're keen for a bit of sport, perhaps you'd like to try and decipher the Second Promise's words. First riddle I gave you will point you in the right direction. Alright. A great hall rests upon buried shells of old, where palm trees tower over gleaming sands gleaming gold. But first, much ado about nothing. Well met, traveler. Couldn't help but notice you staring at my crops there. Dabble in a bit of sowing and growing yourself? How about running a quick errand for me? By way of thanks, I'll share some of the know-how we local farmers have cultivated over the years. Right, it all starts with compost. and that's where you come in. I need your help getting a hold of the makings to go into the mulch, and you can't go wrong with alpaca manure. No need to look so worried. I'll get the dung delivered from the alpaca stables later. What I want you to do is go around and collect some vegetable scraps for me. I've got an arrangement with some of the eateries here in Tuliyollal, you see. I need to pay a visit to Jabali of Thai and Auntie's Tacos. Think you can do that for me? Well, the good news is we have multiple quests going to Jabali of Thai, including a riddle, which I have flagged on my map with the answer to the first riddle. Tappy is after his vegetable scraps, is he? Say no more. To make a decent taco, you can't cut corners when it comes to meat and spices, but vegetables are just as vital. Mine are packed full of the best produce you can get, and all of it grown by Tapipia himself. We business owners have to look out for one another, after all. Alright, here's the kitchen hand. The Tapipia sent you. I made sure to set aside all the scraps and peelings you need. They're yours for the taking. Of course, there's plenty of traders selling vegetables at Bayside Bevy, but being able to source our produce straight from seafoam fields is a real boon for us. Doesn't come much fresher than that, I tell ya. And Brook Devu. And you say this Adventurers Guild would look to assemble here at Jabali of Thai? Well, we have been getting more foreign patrons of late, and they do seem to struggle when it comes to finding guides and swords for hire. I suppose this place would be ideal for putting travelers in touch with mercenaries and what have you. Still, you might have a hard time convincing your patrons that they benefit from this guild you speak of. Anyway, feel free to mingle. Just don't make it sound like the palace have already committed to the idea, okay? So adventurers will set up shop here at Jabali of Thai. Well, if it means us regular folk can find people willing to solve our problem, I'd be all for it. Zorolja never seemed to care much about our plight. He could plead all you like, but the Landsguard would rarely get involved. And again, we've already got the Wing of Protection, Wing of Reflection. We'd likely be better served getting the institutions we do have to play their part before we try anything else. Abel. I'd be more than happy dealing with adventurers if they were all like you, but if the place was suddenly flooded with boorish sellswords, that's another thing entirely. I'm not looking to tar you all with the same brush, but you know how some of their ilk behave. Gazing out at the beach, sipping on a glass of something sweet and refreshing, that's what Jabali of Thai is all about. May it never change. One more. Abel. Ooh. What need do we have for an organization like that? Val Woodflamont has our interests close to heart. Why, she is often in here listening to our troubles. Besides, Brook Avu had already worked hard to make Jabali of Thai a welcoming place for all, foreign visitors included. That's that. But somewhere in here. There it is. There's a sparkly. This is our first one. You found the second riddle. Refer back to it as necessary to find the designated location. Weather Planks Creek, quietly guiding the way to a verdant bed of green washed with sea spray. We do not need to view a different riddle. Hi! It's Prish and Alshul! My rescue's back home. Just having a little conversation. Can I like restart that conversation? I was not expecting they'd be down here. I have my doubts they'll be able to part it. I've always loved a good ocean view. And look at that reef. Fishing must be sublime. I could only ever catch cues back home. It would be fun to give it a try. Hi. Ow. Also, this is just like the place to go, apparently. 4 cabins spanning the length of the pier. These pleasant cottages replaced the previous fleet of boats that once served visitors with rudimentary accommodations. It is said that a foreign explorer was responsible for naming the guest houses when he likened their roofs to ships' prows and their cozy interiors to cabins. Captain's cabin. More importantly, the thing we're actually here for is here. Found the final riddle. Refer back to it as necessary. A thoroughfare worn smooth speaks of journeys come to end. Reason and resolve set in stone with duty contend. I have a feeling, even before I actually look, should be back behind the stone depicting the 2 heads. Like so. For the ruler. For him being the ruler, whatever. That one. Found a green imitation ring. Reporting success back to nostalgic attendant in XIV Plaza. We spoke with the patrons, yes, thank you. What did people of Tuliyollal have to say about the notion of an adventurers guild? I see. You say some patrons would welcome the influx of people willing to aid them, but others were wary of welcoming unsavory characters such as the Bali of Tai. Rather more lukewarm response than I'd hoped for. It seems that first and foremost there is room for improvement with our current institutions. Besides, the patrons sound rather attached to the Bali of Tai they know and love. I have no doubt that an adventurers guild would flourish here in Tural if only the concept were more familiar. Nevertheless, I fear the time is not yet right for such discussions. Introducing a guild without necessary groundwork would likely prove counterproductive. For the time being, my colleagues and I will continue our deliberations. Thank you for your assistance, adventurer. Welcome back. How did you fare? This brings back memories. Many moons ago, the second promise had me accompany him to Bayside Debbie. The thought of shopping alone seemed to unnerve him. Anyway, this is what he bought that day. He was incredibly fond of his sister. When she begged him to come up with this treasure hunt, he was more than happy to oblige. And now they support one another as they strive for their ideals on behalf of Tuliyollal's future. Yes, I dare say this nation is in safe hands. If I get the opportunity, I shall deliver this ring to the second promise. I can't help but wonder how he'd present it to his sister after all these years. With that, I take my leave. Thank you for unearthing this slumbering treasure and the memories that came with it. Oh ho! Back with my scraps, are you? I am. Much obliged. Now, with a little heat and time, these odds and ends will make a fine compost, but that's not all they're good for. Spread them straight onto the soil, and they make for a decent fertilizer in a pinch. That's what folks used to do in the olden days, anyhow. But then the head of reason and his companions got to put in their knowledge of plants and what not to use, sowing the seeds of the composting techniques we use today. I named this farm Seafoam Fields for a good reason. That salty ocean air brings with it plenty of minerals which help the plants thrive. All it takes beyond that is a bit of compost to bring out the best in the soil. With all the scraps, I should be set for a good while. Appreciate the help, traveler. For what it's worth, I hope you learned a thing or two from all my prattling on. I don't know, I learned that we have finished the side quest, as the map is still filled with quests, because not doing it, roll quest, so not doing it. Yeah, this is the problem with Tuliyollal. But we'll be. I need to see how bad Skopatch is looking, because that is our next destination. There we go. Oh, okay. I think we're gonna be splitting this right down the middle. We'll do Watchun Pelu and Warlord's Echo. I'm crying just looking at this map, so I will do these up here and then these down here. North and south. Yep. But regardless, he's back! Also, my zone order is kind of determined by a little friend. So, Perlager's a knight of the Yakoi, though he knows no chivalry. The blood of many a Pelu merchant or mountain explorer has wet his blade. It'd be bad enough he just turned outlaw, attacking folks to relieve them of their valuables, but no! The only thing he takes from his victims is pleasure. In their screams and in their tears, even his fellow giants have a bounty on his head. The Yakoi value honor above all else, you see. It is their custom to boldly announce what grudge they bear their enemy before ever drawing their blades. Not curlers, though. He'll use every dirty trick in the book to avoid a fair fight, especially with someone who might fight back. Unlike Bull Oga, he was on Kuroshi's trail once when the bastard caught wind of him and sprung an ambush. Old Bull Oga fought back as best he could and took a bloodying. How a giant like him managed to get close enough to ambush Bull Oga without him noticing, I don't know. All I know is if you're going after him, let me keep the eyes and the back of your head open. Oh, that's such a terrible hint. The French one's better. That talks about the new moon, which is the actual hint. Anyway, Curler's terrible. That is all. Thank you for watching. We will be taking on Watching Pelu's side quests next time. If you enjoyed the video, consider tossing a like, comment, subscribe, click that little bell for those notifications. Also be sure to check out the description below. Social media, Discord, come hang out, get notifications there as well, as long as the bot is working. And until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye!